And a little bit of breaking transfer news coming out of
Manchester United fans, gather round, because this is one of those transfer stories that isn't built on wild rumors or recycled headlines. This one feels real, it feels ambitious, and it feels like a move that fits exactly where the new Manchester United project under Rúben Amorim is heading. The name on everyone's lips right now is Antoine Semenyo, and let me tell you, this interest is not just casual browsing. This is the kind of profile United scouts have been tracking for months, and the club is now looking seriously at whether he could become one of the next big additions in the Amorim era. What makes this situation exciting is not simply that United are interested. It's the fact that Semenyo fits a pattern that tells us the club is shifting away from superstar chasing and moving towards energetic, hungry, rising players who can explode into world-class stars under the right manager. Under Amorim, United are looking for intensity, speed, pressing power, and unselfish work rate. Semenyo is practically built in that mold. Let's talk about him for a second. Antoine Semenyo is one of the Premier League's most underrated forwards, strong, explosive, fearless with the ball, and with the kind of direct running that instantly gets fans off their seats. He isn't the type to stand around waiting for service. He hunts for the ball, chases defenders, presses from the front, and forces mistakes. That is exactly the type of forward who thrives in Amorim's tactical structure, someone who can stretch the pitch, break defensive lines, and still do the dirty work that modern football demands. Behind the scenes, United scouts have been impressed not just with his physical qualities, but his trajectory. Every season, Semenyo gets better. Every season, he looks more complete. A player who is still rising is often more valuable than one who has plateaued, and United want players who can grow with the project, not once the project is finished. Now, let's be clear in a way that United fans will appreciate. This is not a deal done story, and it's not an attempt to create hype out of thin air. What's happening is that United have identified Semenyo as a strong option, and internal discussions at Carrington are leaning toward the idea that he could be a smart, dynamic signing who adds something new to the attack. And that's the key here, something new. For too long, United's attack has lacked unpredictability. Too structured at times, too easy to read, too reliant on one or two players. Semenyo brings chaos, the good kind. The kind defenders hate dealing with. The kind that can turn a flat game into a burst of energy in a matter of seconds. From the perspective of United Pulse TV, this is the kind of transfer story that actually makes sense for the club's direction. With Ineos reshaping the recruitment structure, with Amorim demanding intensity, and with the squad needing more depth and competition across the front line, Semenyo feels like a player who ticks more boxes than most people realize. What really stands out is the potential chemistry he could build. Imagine Semenyo's aggressive pressing combined with United's developing midfield structure. Imagine him rotating across the front three, dragging defenders out of position, creating space for the quicker, more dynamic style Amorim is building. United want to be a team that suffocates opponents, a team that wins the ball higher, runs harder, and plays faster. Semenyo helps you get there. But here's the most intriguing part. This isn't just a short-term fix. This is the type of player you invest in for the next 5 years. The kind of forward who can transform his game in the right system. The kind who arrives with hunger, not hype. The energy around this potential move says something deeper about Manchester United's evolution. For once, the transfer rumors aren't about patching holes or buying headlines. They're about building an identity. And when a player fits the identity, the story becomes more than just noise, it becomes a real possibility. So as of now, yes, Manchester United are very interested in Antoine Semenyo. And this time, it's easy to understand why. He's the kind of signing that signals ambition without desperation, strategy without chaos, and growth without gambling the future away. Fans will have their opinions, and that's part of the joy. But from a footballing standpoint, from a scouting standpoint, and from the perspective of where this club wants to go under Rúben Amorim, this one actually makes sense. If Semenyo does arrive at Old Trafford, he won't come as a superstar. He'll come as a worker, a runner, a fighter, the type of player who earns his praise, not demands it. And sometimes, those players become the heartbeat of a new era. United want energy, United want hunger, United want evolution. Semenyo brings all three. And that's why this story isn't going away anytime soon.